What's up guys, welcome back to Just Pure Cars, and today you join me in the 2005 Audi TT, and I'm asking the question, should I buy a cheap convertible for the summer? Don't worry guys, I haven't swapped the Abarth already for a TT. This one's on loan to me from my brother-in-law, who decided to pick one up for a bit of fun throughout the summer. And that's what I thought I should ask the question today. Should I look at getting a convertible for the summer? Personally, I've never been a convertible guy. I've never really seen the benefit of it. Yeah, okay, I get, you take the top down when it's sunny, but realistically, when it's really sunny when you put the top down, it's actually too hot to be in the car with the roof down. You want to be in a hardtop with the aircon on, or at least I personally do. And also, I'm not a real big show-off in terms of like, hey, look at me driving my convertible, which is kind of how I feel I would be if I was to own a convertible. But nonetheless, he's got one for the time being. He said, do you fancy taking it out for a spin, doing a quick video, and maybe you might want to consider buying one yourself for the summer and join him on the convertible trip for the summer. And I've always said, if I ever got a TT, I've always been interested in the Audi TT. If I ever went for one, it would be a hardtop. But since my brother-in-law's got one, and he kindly let me borrow it for the afternoon, I thought, why not take it for a spin and see whether I can be converted to the convertible lifestyle. So I've never driven a TT in my life. And alright, this isn't a modern up-to-date one, this is, 12 years old. But I tell you what, first impressions is really nice. I mean, the entire interior, yes, it's dated and plastics aren't as good quality as they are now. I mean, they're still better than what's in the Abarth, to be honest, on the plastics. And overall, it doesn't look that up to date, but it feels solid. I mean, you can't knock Audi's build quality. The drive is really strong. The steering feels direct. It feels dynamic. The 1.8 litre turbo feels punchy enough. I mean, it's definitely not going to set the world on fire. It's 150 brake horsepower, 0 to 62 in 8.9 seconds. So, yeah, not quick, but that's, again, not really what this car is meant for. This is meant for cruising with the roof down. Now, I haven't got the roof down right now because I wanted to get used to the car before I went out and put myself out there with the roof off. And also, I'm not really sure whether you guys are going to be able to hear me very well with the roof off or not. So, we'll try that in a minute. But yeah, first impressions, really good. And to be honest, it is something that I might consider because summer's coming around. It might be fun to have a convertible for the summer, and they are cheap. I mean, this is 2005. He has got it with, 55,000 miles on the clock? And it's up for sale between, it was up for sale just, about £4,500, which I don't think is a lot of money for of this type. Now, okay, yeah, it gets a bit of a bad rap. People call it a hairdresser's car. You know, it's all subjective. It's what you want from a car. Personally, I don't really care what anyone says about a car that I buy. You know, people probably don't like the Abarth, but I'm not fussed by that. I love that little thing, and it's a great, lot of fun. And I think the same about this. It's for what it is. It's a really strong contender, and for less than £5,000, it could be something that I would choose to look at. You know, and just keep it for the summer. You know, for the first part of the summer, and then sell it on before the decent weather's gone. So there's still a desire for it. But hey, I don't know. Let's see what the drive is like. It's fairly good. It's not rapid because of the engine's a bit dated and it's only 150 brake horsepower, but it feels like it's got more than enough, especially as you feel quite low in it, that you can have legal fun. You know, I mean, you're not going to be breaking the speed limit every time you go out in it. You're not going to be causing any strife or obnoxious behaviour, but you know, it sounds alright. For a convertible, it's actually quite quiet in here. I thought it'd be a lot louder than this inside the car. And as I might have said already, the steering feels weighty enough, feels fairly direct. It feels solid on the road. You know, a little bit bumpy, but nothing like the other. That's throwing me around all over the place. This feels much more planted. And yeah, overall, it's really good. Now, some negatives that I have found instantly with the car, the visibility is pretty shocking. So the rear view mirror is literally like this big, and the gap between the pillars and the rollover bars behind me is not the biggest, so I can't really see a great deal at the back, and it's really blurry. And the wing mirrors as well, not only are they the size of a postage stamp, but also they're really close to you. I'm used to them being a bit further there. They're right on my shoulder, so I have to look sort of almost back on myself to see what's behind me, but I mean, that's small things. I mean, I'm going up this slight twisty hill now. It feels like I've got really good torque to pull up the steep bits. It handles well. It doesn't feel like it's struggling too much. Yeah, I think the edge is fairly solid, if not rapid. The suspension feels like it's holding the road well. Okay, it's getting a little bit bumpy now, but again, nothing like the Abarth. I've driven the Abarth down here and it literally threw me all over the place because the thing is so small and so hard on suspension. But it looks like the weather is about to turn and it's come all cloudy, and I reckon it might rain, so I think I better try this convertible stuff before that happens. So we press the... So how do we do this? So press that, turn that, and then... Oh. Okay, let's go. Wind whistling through my hair. Yeah, I suppose a little bit at the back. I haven't got much hair to blow around. I imagine you can't hear a thing I'm saying right now. But, okay. I mean, it is raining, but I'm not getting wet. I mean, I guess, yeah, with the roof down, it does feel a lot more raw and a bit more, you know, at one with nature, so to speak. Having that wind noise is definitely definitely a different sensation to what I'm used to, even when you just drive around with the windows down. Obviously it's very different. Although I expect to hear the engine more, but I don't. I'm sorry that I'm not talking a great deal, it's just, I'll be honest, taking that roof off is definitely giving it a different dimension to driving. I feel a bit more connected. Oh, you can hear the turbo now with the roof down though. Oh, the turbo's nicer with the roof down. Let's pull over and adjust my GoPro on the back. No idea what I can see. Seatbelts are really far back. Or this just got short arms? I don't know. Okay, back at it. Ooh, a bit more of a rumble from the engine with the roof down. Turbo. I mean, I've just had a very short drive with the roof down. But it's pleasant. I mean, I can start to understand the reason why people like to do this. The only thing I wouldn't want to do, I mean, I think out here it's fine. You haven't got people on the side of the road staring at you, listening to your conversation. I wouldn't want to be sat in traffic with someone having a chat with the roof down. Feels a bit, I don't know, unprivate. But in this kind of instance, yeah, I can get it. I mean, out for a Sunday drive in the sunshine, definitely I can get that. Cruising down the coast, why not? Although there's no luggage space in here at all. Actually, there's no space in here at all. There's cubby-ish places, but they're all tiny. You can't put anything in there even if you wanted to. So everything you just dump either in the footwell or the passenger side if you haven't got a passenger in the car, or there is a bit of space behind this seat. But that's because I'm a short ass and I have the seat a bit forward. If you were a really tall person, there ain't going to be no space behind there for you. There's like a little baggy thing, but you know, the kind of thing you get on the back of a plane seat that you can just about get 2 magazines into, that's what you have in here. But now I'm in a little village, there's a couple of people around. I do feel a little bit like, hey, look at me in my convertible, having a midlife crisis. People do look at you. That guy, he was looking. It's not like I'm driving a Ferrari. I would really like to try the V6 version. I think it's 3.2 litre V6. Again, if I had my way, my own personal choice would be that car, but in a roadster, in a hardtop. I wouldn't go for the convertible. That's because I want to drive it all the time, and it's very rarely is it sunny in the UK. So I'd love to try a newer generation TT, and I mean, the ultimate would be to try the brand new TTRS. But you're talking £50,000 plus for that car. I mean, it's a hell of a lot of car for the money, because that car is now as quick as the original R8 was when that was released, and that was a supercar when that was released. People argue that today that R8 isn't a supercar anymore, but in its time it was. So you can now buy a TT which is as quick as a supercar for not supercar money. I mean, £50,000 is obviously not a lot of money when you're talking for that amount of car. But this is 10 times less than that. Yes, it's not as quick. No, it doesn't sound as good. It's not as modern, it's not as up to date, the technology isn't as cool, but for what it is a really, really good piece of kit. And at £4,500, it is an absolute bargain. And if you are in the market for a cheap convertible for the summer, a plaything, if you're lucky enough to have a few £1,000s to spare that you can go and buy a toy, you've got to consider one of these. Don't worry that people call it a hairdresser's car. It isn't. It's just a lot of fun. That's what it is. A lot of fun. And although I may not be completely convinced of the convertible lifestyle. I certainly wouldn't want one as a daily driver, but as a plaything, as a toy to have on a sunny day, yeah, it's a lovely, lovely thing. So I don't know what more I can say. So with that, guys, I really appreciate you watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. And if you've got any comments, anything you want to say at all, leave them below and I'll do my best to get back to each and every one of you. And I will see you on the next video very soon. Cheers, guys. See you later.